We did it. We rose to the challenge, both from our stools and sort of pushing this mess together. Although Shelby helped a lot. There's a lot, but
still a lot. It's a big clump.
Well, I
looks
stopped.
so
That
small.
looks so small on camera. It's way bigger in person.
Banana.
Well, I stopped
scale.
because we were gonna do the show, but like, what an effort.
Yeah.
Now I can say we both cleaned.
Okay. You can say it,
Look at that contribution. There we
can
go.
say it.
Basically the same effort there.
dude. Let me fire into this.
Okay, fire.
Because came and went, show came and went, didn't really talk about it. You know about my little endeavor going on.
What?
I am currently in a backyard hot tub beautification project.
Yeah, you are, baby.
Um,
Right before the summer.
you just get through the cycles, doing stuff, and it kind of this current one hit when I came back from the holidays from seeing my family in New Jersey. You kind of take stock. You've been gone for a bit, and you're like, "This is what my house looks like."
Yeah.
And amongst the things, the backyard needed some sprucing up. So I spent a few hours, like the day after I got back, like cleaning up my backyard, just like random crap and reorganizing stuff and cleaning some stuff. And so I've been like working on a little bit more here and there, because mostly I just maintain the hot tub so I can actually use it and not let it fall into just yuckiness.
Which it can.
It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate
like
crime.
Really easy.
Right, and it's also unacceptable, and I refuse. So it's like I'm on top of that shit. But now I'm kind of trying to add like little luxuries here and there. So
I've heard of such
Walk me through
luxuries.
this.
and there's a lot, okay, but
Did you get a power washer?
oh, I've already got that.
Oh,
I got that. I bought that when the pandemic started.
Dude, I got one
Okay,
the other day.
so-
It's
blasted
so
off
much
the
fun.
patio. I was like,
So,
oh my God.
yes, I was in the
so
backyard
satisfying.
and I was like, I'm gonna clean at least, because it's a chore.
Yeah.
Just like the hot tub area, because that's where most of the foot traffic is. And literally people not wearing shoes or whatever because they're getting out of the hot tub. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be dirty, but that backyard dirt collects in like a year and a
Yeah, it
half. Where it's
does.
like the smelly, and you get like the little green,
Yup.
you'll get some little green splotches.
Yup.
And so I was like, I'm gonna give this a clean. So I cleaned that up. And then like the next time I used it, I went to get the towel, and thankfully where we live, it's always warm. Even if you're getting out in the middle of the night, it's like, ooh, it's 50 degrees.
Sure.
It's not that bad. The only time it's bad is when it's windy. Because if you're getting out of a 90-degree hot tub, and even if it's 60 degrees and it's windy, it's freezing
Yeah,
as
it
shit.
fucking sucks.
So the only thing is just like wrap up, get in the house, or if you're staying outside, just dry off. Which, because it's warm, you dry off super quick. And usually your hair's not wet in the hot tub. Not a lot of horseplay. But sometimes, so I went the other day, I got out, and Lindsay loves, which I get it, that we have like a pool section, but it's like for pool and like the kids, and so they're beach towels.
Got it.
And so it's like, we use those as hot tub towels and not, like our bath towels upstairs. But they're just terrible because they're thin.
and rough.
It's just like I'm wiping the water around on me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so just in a fit of rage, I snapped and bought half a
rage
dozen,
bought.
half a dozen like extra large hotel luxury towels.
Those are called bath sheets. I think
Right.
they're
Yes,
called.
they are. Yes,
They're not
they are.
towels, they're
called
beyond
bath
towels.
sheets. Yes.
Yeah.
So I've elevated into the
big.
sheet section.
Oh,
right?
so
then
let me tell you. So like a normal towel, when you wrap it up, it'll come to like here, and it starts to overlap. A sheet, like
it looks like a
pull it
blanket. It's like a
around,
blanket.
It's big.
It's a blanket.
It's
a
big.
fucking blanket. Okay.
Yeah.
So I
They're
fired
huge.
off 6 of those guys.
Okay.
And that basically began the chain of events, which took me into, you basically have the framework. Imagine this happens again and again and again in this process. I'm going, I need to get this, I need to get that.
Yep.
So mostly it started with cleaning, then the towels. So then I needed a bin for the towels. Okay.
Right.
But I already have a bin.
You need a towel warmer.
It's like a big, I'm not gonna do that outside. But I thought about it inside.
Hey,
We have like this big outdoor bin, but even then it's like we got it, we put it together, and it just never got like cemented in to the routine. I cleaned that out and got all that, and so I'm like, it's more or less waterproof, but I bought a series of little bins for like the kids. They have like toys and shit they use in the hot tub. So now it's like the big outdoor chest that holds all the little like plastic sealable bins. It's like, so it's double weatherproof. So it's like, okay, that's for all the outside stuff. Now that's like nice on my patio. Next to that, I have a new little square bin that's just for those aforementioned towels and also the numerous extra and various size bathing suits just in case people are there.
Yeah, no more.
I got
like,
I got small, medium,
I'm not prepared.
large, extra
Oh, man,
large.
you really
I'm
sprung
diving,
this hot
I'm
tub on
diving
me.
back.
What am I gonna do?
Ba-ba-da-da,
it.
right here, okay?
I don't know if this is adulthood sinking in or if it's just the three of us, because I think we're all on the same page with organization. There's something deeply satisfying about making a place, making a room or like my bathroom is a good example of like making it purpose built.
Right.
So like I've showed you before, but under my sink, if I get a product that I like, whether it's like face stuff or soap stuff, I'll just buy it in bulk so it's cheaper.
Oh, yeah.
But I spend more now so that way I'm good for like 2 years. And so I'm like, oh man, I'm all out of soap. Don't have to think about it. Open it up and I got all the
It
rows
just says
of
Trevor
like,
soap.
stuff. Yes,
Dude,
it's
that's-
Trevor soap.
Trevor soap.
It's my own
That's what I've been-
proprietary blend.
Like I'm
Mostly
on that
water.
train of thought. I'm trying to get Jackie on that train of thought. The number of times Jackie's like, I just don't have any
It's-
makeup wipes.
to have
I'm
a
like,
sta-
buy 50 makeup wipes and just stuff it in a closet.
Barbara's already done a lot of organization on her side of like the bathroom to make everything kind of smooth.
Yeah.
But if she wasn't like that, I would, oh man, I would love to do it. Like, let me bring some joy to your space.
Right.
You step up,
Hey.
you go step one is to like do the, like clean it all
Snap
off. Step
the-
two and like, oh, to put it all in like a
organize it.
Snap the
conveyor.
quick pic with the new lights. I
Oh,
also
looks
did
so
use in
spacious
there.
and organized. Oh, are those the solar lights you're talking about?
Very
And so they're
nice,
like
very
they're
lovely.
like standing they're basically similar to the solar lights you stick in the ground.
Are they wireless?
in the
Like they
grass.
charge for the sun and then they're just always on?
Yeah. Well, no. There's an on-off switch, so
Oh, sick.
you can turn them off if you want. Theoretically, the
like-
charge is enough where you could just have them on
Right,
forever and then
right.
die and then recharge. You're just gonna kill the life of it
So do you have to
Right.
like go outside and like flip them all off?
if you want to. Like I
Yeah,
said.
you just go outside and you start going like,
And so it's like, I don't know how tall, 3 feet tall or whatever. It's nice and like off the ground.
Yeah.
So it just kind of lights the area where I don't have, like I only have like 2 overhead lights. And so it just fills in like dark
the glow of the
spots.
Looking
city.
good.
And it's got a little tray on the bottom, right? Which is great because you basically you need to put something in there again because the wind will just fucking, it's gonna send the things flying. But it's for like planters. And so I bought a couple of fake plants. I want it to look nice. I don't want to water them.
Oh yeah.
And
into the plant
I also
later.
bought, because I don't want nothing but plants, I figured go half and half. Half plants, half jumbo candles. Like those 3-pound
Love it.
candles.
Love it.
You light it up, weigh it down.
We got a bunch of
I got
electric
all that
candles.
going on. And I'll just say the final
up?
thing that just arrived today, I haven't got it yet, towel rack. Like pole. Like a coat rack.
So you can like put it at grab level near the hot tub or so.
Well, it's more for hanging when
Got
it's
it,
wet.
got it.
And it's designed so like they're all crisscrossed, so they're not hanging over each other. They don't drip onto each other.
love
It's
it.
basically just an improvement of drape it over the chair.
Right, right.
You know what? I had all the other things. I went towel rack,
not?
whatever.
Might
You
as
just
well.
fill it with water, like again. So let me
that's
stress:
awesome.
shit goes flying in Texas. It just goes.
The wind,
gets
the wind
it just sends
it
shit.
picks up.
Well, it's,
Like-
Texas is
And
flat.
sometimes you get tornado
Never
warnings
had
when it
this
gets
problem.
Really windy.
Yeah, never had this problem in New Jersey where your shit just, and I mean heavy shit, it'll go fucking flying. If it's
Right.
tall, it'll go flying. Doesn't
There's
matter
just
how much it weighs.
nothing to stop the wind sweeping off the plains.
Yeah,
like Oklahoma
it's
out here.
wild.
Yeah.
I'm envious because Barbara and I, like have like a little backyard area, and we're looking at how do we shape that up. Like we got a few things to put out there to be like, all right, let's see if we use this space. And now we're like, okay, we do want to use. I like
There
that.
it is.
We do want to use this
Awesome.
space. Let's invest a little bit more in it to
Right.
make it a place where we actually like being.
Right.
But it's the blowing away. Like I want to get cover because the sun just. beats
You
down.
gotta ride
But then
that
it-
line
but it has
of
to be the right
like,
thing, so it's not gonna
you
blow
wanna
away.
you make
yeah.
it nice, but you also want to make it doable. You're not like doing a renovation.
Right, exactly.
Both in money and time and all that
Exactly.
stuff. But then also it's like I don't want to just like wing it and buy something, and then because
I'm
it's
bad
like,
at that.
especially when it's a look. You know what I mean? Like. It's even easier at work because I'll be honest. You get to the point where it's like, who cares what it looks like? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But when you go home, you're like, I don't like how this trash can looks.
right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you're like,
Ooh.
I just needed to have it.
Barb and I balance each other so well on that front, but there are times where, like, I'm like you, Fredo, where I'll study something to death to make sure I know exactly what I'm buying, like, I know everything about it. Cool, happy with the purchase, I'll get it. Barbara's like, I know we need something, so I just got it. And so like we have a nice balance between that.
Oh.
But there are times where I go, I'll do the Barbara thing. Let me just buy it. And then I end up with a few things, whether it's furniture or clothes or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, how do I make this work with everything else, aesthetically or layout or design? And so then I end up going, oh man, I give up. Just stick it somewhere
Stick it in there.
Yeah.
See, I do that. It's funny you say that. It makes total sense to me. I do that. It depends on like the project because I won't do the planning of like Alfredo, but I'll be like, okay, I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. I make sure it works and whatever. But then also, if I want it, I get it. I won't stress about it.
Sure.
But sometimes if there's stuff that's like, oh, I want, it's a thing I want, but then I'll go through like, can I make it work? And I really can't, and I'll hit the point of like, if I want to get this thing, it's just like, it's so much work, I just shouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I'll talk myself out of it intentionally. But then there's other times where it's like something that I have to do, and same thing, I hit that wall of planning, and it's like, I just don't know how I'm gonna figure it out.
Right.
But then I have to remind myself, but it doesn't matter because you have to fucking do it.
Right.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
This isn't like, hey, if it doesn't work, I'm not buying it. You need to figure it out and I go, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it. I'll figure it out when it gets here.
Yeah.
I will do that, but like intentionally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I did that with a lot of stuff in my new office. Like when I bought the desk. It's like I can measure shit to death, but I have to buy or
need
even
a desk.
move. I need 50 things in this room, and I have to put something in. Like I have to start. I can't like, let me imagine the desk. Now that desk is imagined, hold that imaginement. All right,
Dude,
now I'm
yeah,
imagining
and then
that.
That's how I do
does-
my
yeah.
office.
It's just
It
like,
took me
you
too
can't,
long.
and at some point you're just like, I'm stopping myself
have
in
to
red
pull the
tape.
trigger.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna buy,
you're totally right.
I'm gonna buy 5 things and I'll start there.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I did. Now this was really pushing the limit of that because now the office is like getting done, and I'm like, man, this is great. This is great.
Could you
It's
use
fucking hot in here though.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm buying an air conditioner. I was like, that was I'll make it work, and it was not the simplest, but because I bought like a standing unit because I'm like, it's the only thing that's gonna work in here. Like the room is just so hot and the ceilings is just so tall. And so I'm just like buying a window unit.
Yep.
And the only downside is like the desk is in, everything's set up, whatever, window's right behind the desk.
Oh.
And so it's me like underneath the desk with like inches of clearance installing it's not a window unit. It's
But
just like,
it vents
it's
out.
a hose so there's still like an attachment. You have to
Yeah.
put it in the window. And I'm still going, it's fine, had to do it last. It's just like I couldn't fathom starting with that. Like obviously if I knew that,
Right.
I'll put the air
Right.
conditioner
Well,
in first. It's so easy. But
That's
I'm
the
like,
puzzle part where you like, where do you,
Yeah.
you end up, I'm gonna
I want this, I
backtrack
want
out the
that.
whole design of this room based on
The pencil.
There's a stain on the
Yeah, yeah,
carpet,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Right.
You built the whole room around it. Yeah, I don't know. I've slowly found a nice balance between
It's a talent to
executing
be able
and-
to switch.
Oh, God.
And see your own neuroticism.
Oh, yeah.
When you're going, I'm overthinking.
Just make a move.
Yeah.
Just make a move.
I painstakingly research things.
And that's why I try to help him by buying the things that he painstakingly researches like that.
Yeah, so you can
He
get
does.
hands-on with
I go,
it.
wow, this is cool. I researched the hell out of it. And you get the next day, you go, I got
Hey,
it. And I'm
what
like,
was that
oh,
called
hold
again?
on.
This. Boom.
Yeah, I know. Swing by my house and I'll show it to
Oh,
you.
hold on.
Is it in?
But I wanted that.
Oh.
Just an example. I check my email every 6 seconds.
Oh, really?
I'll talk about it at length when we get it. You'll
I'm
know.
eager to hear about it.
You'll know though, because I'll be ripped.
You'll actually be a lot taller.
I'm gonna be
too.
tall,
Yeah.
dude. I'm gonna be. I
Yeah,
might be.
it
I might be the.
stretches you out.
I may
It
be
lengthens you out.
Hey, stay tuned for I'm gonna be the first one to hit 6'2". For real.
Just 3 6'2" boys.
None of us are 6'2".
We're
One
all
6'2".
6'2".
One
only gonna
6'2"
shrink.
boy,
We're all
and two
6'2".
2 shrimps at 6'1".
I'm gonna need a shrink after this.
I won't be the king, but I will be the prince. Yeah, you throw it away. Take your boogers.